Good afternoon, Kirby World, and welcome to another edition of Recruiting with Randy here at the World Headquarters in Cleveland, Ohio. What we want to talk about today is how you can effectively use the ad campaign summary report to get the results you need. It's the feedback you need, whether it's negative or positive, to change course in what you're doing. And the way you fill this out and how you then review it with your supervisor or your FD or DT is going to make you become a much more effective recruiter. It's kind of like the example I give to people. If I want to manage my weight, I have to stand on a scale and measure it each morning. So that measurement allows me to manage what I want to do. Do I want to go a little more? If I want to gain weight, do I want to lose weight? What's my goals? Because if you don't really measure it, how can you manage it? And that's the same thing that the ad campaign summary report does for you. It gives you the statistics that you're getting daily and weekly, compiles it, and then allows you to be able to review it at the end of that week, so the following week you're going to become a more effective recruiter. So it's very simply filled out. The ad campaign summary report is downloadable from Disnet, and you're going to put your name at the top with your FD or DT's name. The next box to the right is going to say number of dealers in the field that your organization currently has. So let's say right now we have 20 dealers in our distributorship. Our goal is to maybe have 50 to 100 because we want to cover that assigned territory. And this week, last month, we maybe had, we'll say, 10 dealers. Well, if I saw that number, that would tell me that my dealer power is growing. That means there's good retention, there's good consistency, good recruiting. That would be a great indicator that we're being effective. If the numbers were reversed, obviously I'd have to address some of the issues and make sure I could start to make those corrections right away. And then it just tells you how you recruited, whether you're doing interview and recruiting or group interview and recruiting. It's allowing you to see the method of recruiting that you're using that's going to be most effective for you. But when you get down here to the totals, it's very simple, all right? The number of contacts or calls you start with, and then it's going to go by percentages. And the thing that I look at when you call and you ask for help is I don't look at the number of people so much that you start with, I look at your percentages, because that's what we can increase. The only reason why we keep track of our statistics is in order to increase them. So if we just started with 100 contacts, and out of that we only set 55 interviews, that would be 55%. I'm really looking for 70% or higher. So we would get better maybe at our ad call script. If I look at the number of people we actually set, say we set 47 interviews and only 20 show up, that would be, again, below 50%. I want that number to be around 70%. But when you look at those stats, that's going to allow me to identify the areas that I need improvement on. And that's going to, again, make me more effective in recruiting, because the things we talk about all the time in recruiting are really 6 simple words. We want to recruit smart. You want to bring the right people into the company. Now, I know I can't change the way the Kirbys are manufactured. I can't change the way we market the Kirbys. We're a direct marketing company. And thank God that we are, because it gives us the opportunity that Kirby provides for us. What I can change, though, is the people that come into the business. So there's an expression, we don't need anybody, but we want everybody. We want to try to bring everybody into the business, because you can't play God with people's opportunities. So you can't judge someone in a quick 10, 15-minute interview on really where you would be as far as bringing them in, and are they going to really get on their hands and knees and do a demo? Are they going to knock a door? Are they going to get a referral? Can they learn how to close a sale? Those are all skills that are teachable that you're going to train in recruiting. So that's going to be a judgment that you make, but we want to try to bring as many people in as we can. So the stats that we go through when we look at the statistics identifies the problem areas that we can improve on right away. And then it'll go over here and it looks at your budget. And your budget, I'm just going to look at all the FDs and DTs out there in Kirby World right now. You got to spend money to make money. There has to be something that you're willing to invest in your distributorship, and that should be your recruiting department. Because Kirby, as we just said a long time ago, Kirby's not product driven, it's not sales driven, it's people driven. And it's no secret that what differentiates a gold circle distributor from a guy struggling to sell 30 or 40 is the number of dealers they have in their organization. All right, so when you look at that budget, the more money you spend oftentimes dictates the number of contacts you get and the number of people your recruiter is going to be able to have to recruit from and start to train and develop. So the ad campaign summary report should be more important to the recruiter than it is to even maybe the FD or the DT, but together, in unison, in concert together, when you review it together, you'll both be able to guide each other on where the improvements are, where they need to take place, and how that can become effective right away for next week's training class. Because if we're going to spend the money on recruiting, all right, then we have to be effective at what we're going to do. And the one thing we have to improve on is us. I can't improve on the Kirby, I can't improve on the way it's manufactured, but I can improve on me. And the reason why we're going to hold and continue to have these quick, maybe 5-6 minutes with Recruiting with Randy, is to give you some insights to what you have to do to become an effective recruiter in Kirby and really run that dealer power up to where we'd like it to be, so we can all achieve the goals we want, which is 1 million sales out of the Kirby company in the coming years. So use your ad campaign summary report. Make sure you get with your DT or FD. Take time to fill it out daily. It should be something that's filled out daily. Don't try to do it at the end of the week and try to reconstruct it. Put your stats on here, and when you call me at World Headquarters and ask for help, I'm going to ask you to send me your ad campaign summary report, and then we'll review it together, and you'll be able to put me in the room where you were at, and I'll be able to see where you need help. And if you don't, I'll just be able to say, great job, keep doing what you're doing. So until then, best of luck. And remember also, we have the elite recruiting team going on right now. The campaign started in June, July, August, September. The qualifications are out there. And I'm going to be sending that to all the top recruiters and all the top distributors and all recruiters in Kirby, because it's something everybody should want to be able to do, is to increase dealer power in Kirby, which increases sales. So good luck. Until then, we are positive. We'll see you next time.